What's up, everybody? Figured I'll do another update video on my LTD build. Doing some rust repair today. Fortunately, this car didn't really have much. It did have some, but for the most part, it's just got a little bit. Here's a previous repair I done, and I got in a hurry. And it's like anytime you get in a hurry, you do kind of terrible work. Turned out really good right in here and everything. But I welded it too thin right in here and tried to keep this e-brake bracket, and had my temperature turned down way too low, or my amps turned down way too low, and it looks terrible. But I'm gonna cut all that out and it's gonna look much better. But as far as rust everywhere else in the car, it's got surface rust, but nothing, nothing bad. The rockers are very solid on this car. And there's some right back here in the trunk. But I'm gonna plan on cutting every bit of this stuff out. All this. And putting a fuel cell here. I'm gonna cut it from frame rail right here all the way to this frame rail whenever I do all the torque boxes and stuff. And I don't know, maybe cutting all this out too, just to save a little bit of weight. I don't know how much it'll save, but I mean, it'll save some. But alright, let's update this far. I'll give y'all another one as soon as I get this stuff cut out and tacked in. Okay, so I've got my template cut for the first hole. And I'll just remember, I'll make a little note on my cardboard right here to just leave a little extra right in here. That way, because I still want to flatten this out. This is a little bit raised right here where a screw or something used to be. And I'll pretty much just cut it on the outside of this cardboard whenever I make my new piece of metal. That way I've got a little bit to work with, because you want it to be too tight but not too loose. Because if you try to fill a hole up like that, with tack welds, it's gonna look decent on this side but terrible on the other side, because you're gonna have so much weld protruding through. But yeah, I'll get that template cut and we'll start tacking it in. So I have the template cut, the piece of metal cut out, and as you can see, it's too big at the moment. But that's really what I wanted, because I forgot to mention this earlier. I do need to square some of this up on the vehicle some more, and I should have done that first. But I'm no professional. I'm just doing it because I can't pay somebody else to. But I've got plenty to work with, so I'll get all that straightened out, and I'll start filing this piece, sanding this piece down to fit, and I'll bring y'all back whenever I've got it tacked in. So I've got the panel tacked up in there. Fit up was decent, not as good as I would like it to be, but could have been worse. Excuse that little tack. That was a no helmet tack there. We'll get it burned in and grind it down and make it look new. Well, that's the plan. Alright, so I got that plate burned in. Definitely not my best work, but I could have turned my heat up more, but I'm just scared of this thin metal. I'd rather just do a little extra grind and then have it blow out. It went in really good right in here. Just all this metal got hot and it just started going in really well. But I mean, right over here is pretty terrible, but that's nothing old grinder won't fix. Only people that'll know about it is me and y'all. Alrighty, got that knocked out. Definitely, like everything I do, it could be better, but it could also be worse. I couldn't get good in that corner, and they're the best, but hit it with some spray paint and probably never see it. At the end of the day, you gotta remember, we went from that to that. It's super solid. So we'll call that a win, and glad it's done. I've only been dreading that for probably 6 months or better. So do this next one. Start dreading it right now, and then we'll get it done. But I'll probably won't show y'all that. You've seen sheet metal repair, I'm sure. You're saying it the right way. This is probably the wrong way, but it's the way I know. So, anyways, have a good one, y'all.